y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together. We playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. You know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now.
Man, so it's good to hear everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot more than I could say to you guys. So,
You know.
I don't know if it's. I don't know where to put this at. Good news, great news, whatever. But one officer involved in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor is being fired. Not arrested, not charged with anything.
That in meh. That's in meh news.
Yeah.
I won't put it out there though, man. I want to put it out there though, because I know, especially the people. I mean, and I get it. It's Twitter. Twitter makes you believe that black men and black women despise one another and they hate one another. I get it. I got it. But I also know that sometimes black women, black trans, gay people, everything who died at the hands of these police officers sometimes don't get mentioned. So we got to make sure we do our part. We got to make sure we do our part.
I mean, it's great news that we're seeing some traction on Breonna Taylor's case, but there's not enough traction.
It's not enough fucking traction. And I get it. You pass a law saying no knock. No knock warrants or illegal. Thank you. I said seizures, but warrants. Thank you. I got upset. Thank you, Joe. No knock warrants are illegal in the state. And I get it. It was after the fact, so you can't. It's the same reason why there are niggas in jail for marijuana possession, even though marijuana may now be legal in their state. I get it. I got it. But there's something to be said that if this nigga is just you, how are you just now getting fired when the state passed the law saying?
Well, hey, I put it this way: she this case, they beat the Eric Garner situation.
They did.
Would it take 5 years to get that man fired?
5 years. Yeah. But I also say that, but there's
it only took them about 2 months. So
yeah, but but I will say that there is definitely a heightened sense of awareness, and cities are fucking at the precipice of being burned the fuck down.
Yeah,
and let's not forget, these marches are still going on, even though the supposed algorithm of Facebook and Twitter have changed to show less and less of that. It's still out there.
Yeah.
It's still prevalent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, these marches will continue, and I'm behind them. They will continue until we see the necessary changes done.
Why not with them? Why behind them? No, I'm just joking.
All I'm saying is,
there you go, right?
Be careful, stay woke, because there's a reason why they want sports to come back, because they need the algorithm.
They need that distraction.
The algorithm can only be adjusted for so long.
Yeah. Hold on. Now we're gonna talk about Matt Gaetz and his quote unquote son.
Hold on, dog. Can I just play the video?
Oh, my bad, dog.
Shush.
I'm not interested in studying Antifa. I'm not even interested in studying the Klan or sovereign citizens right now, because that is not the imminent threat that black men face on a daily basis. And right now, too often, it is law enforcement, those who were sworn to protect and to serve. And so all we're asking today is to deal with that. I don't mind dealing with other pieces of legislation. I don't mind dealing with other issues that you all may have. And what I don't want to leave this conversation with, and why I'm speaking now instead of later, is because I don't want you all to leave here saying, well, we didn't know. We didn't know that's how you felt, Cedric. I want it to be crystal clear, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt that it is an unconscious bias that I'm hearing, because at worst it's conscious bias, and that I would hate to assume from any of the people on the other side.
Will the gentleman yield?
Sure.
I appreciate your passion. Are you suggesting that you're certain that none of us have non-white children? Because you reflected on your black son and you said none of us could understand.
Man, stop. I'm not about to get sidetracked about the
Hold on, dog. If ever...
Let it play. Come on, man.
Shut up! No. If ever a motherfucker wanted to say nigga, please, nigga...
He wanted to say nigga right then and there.
He wanted my man Cedric Richmond wanted to say nigga. What?
Nigga.
He got a degree.
You talking about that? You talking about that page boy that you call your son? Okay.
By children. We're talking about black kids. I reclaimed my time.
You said that
I reclaimed my time. I know.
You want the discussion?
I know that
gentleman reclaimed his time.
I said I reclaimed my time. I already know that there are people on the other side that have black grandchildren. It is not about the color of your kids. It is about black males, black people in the streets that are getting killed. And if one of them happens to be your kid, I'm concerned about him too. And clearly I'm more concerned about him than you are. So let's be clear about that.
You're claiming you're more concerned for my family than I do? Who in the hell do you think you are?
Gentlemen,
if the shoe fits.
You don't know how much we care about our families.
Kick dog holler.
You should take those words down. I know you care about your family and love your family.
The gentleman will suspend. The gentleman will suspend. The time belongs to the gentleman from Louisiana.
Matt can't even do fake outrage, right, nigga?
Nigga, he hit him with that Stephen A. Smith. He hit him with that Stephen A. He said clearly.
Holla.
So hold on.
Clearly.
So I know
I care about your kid more than you do.
Hold on. I know Auntie Maxine said I've been claiming my time, and that made high fire, but I didn't realize until now, maybe it's the patriarchy. I didn't realize until right now that I reclaim my time is a black person way of saying, white man, shut the fuck up.
Well, no, I mean those are Robert's rules, I'm sure.
I know, I'm just saying.
He yielded his time, and so he reclaimed his time.
Cedric said, I reclaim my time because I hear you about to talk about some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Mr. Cedric went to all the training of how to approach this.
Man. He hit him with that. He hit him with that. He hit him with that hit dog, dog. He hit him with that hit dog. I love it.
He hit with the hit dog and holler. He did.
I've been using that on Facebook all the time.
I was like, yes. I mean, I instantly knew he was from my hometown, right then and there.
As good as this video is, because I mean, Mr. Cedric Robinson, his name is.
Yes, sir.
He conducted himself exactly how I would want him to do, especially, just in Congress, right, or in the state, the House, or whatever.
Yes, the House. Yeah.
But let's talk. Can we talk about Nestor?
Well, before we go to Nestor, can we talk about the fact? I mean, I hear what you're saying too, though, but you flip those two reactions, and all of a sudden it becomes Cedric Rodman, out of control black man. Mm-hmm. You have Cedric Rodman slapping that table and showing emotion. It becomes Cedric Richmond unloads or flips out or whatever. Because as a black man in a professional capacity,
you're gonna be a thug.
I'm sorry. My bad. As a black person, in a professional capacity, you have to hold yourself so much above sometimes your white peers, because Matt gets to slap the table and he gets to show his disdain and how he's upset. I can't believe this.
Exactly.
And Cedric Richmond understands, like as you said, Frank, he understands the rules. He's been to a few classes. He knows that he shows any emotion,
right,
it doesn't stay on task. This whole clip goes to shit by major media.
Right.
And I have that, like I said, I mentioned it earlier in the introductions and whatnot. This is exactly how I had to carry myself out, because I couldn't be. I don't have that opportunity to be the Matt Gaetz, be the showman, be the showboating, all that shit. I have to make sure I am articulate, I'm concise, and I'm straight to the point, and why it is a concern.
Nigga, when the fuck you ever been concise?
Because you're a minority.
when you been concise, bro?
I'm like,
hold up, man. Hold up. Frank, when have you ever been concise? Frank, you ain't supposed to say this, but you can't spell concise.
CONCISE.
Well, you can't do it. How about that?
Now,
God damn it, Joe.
Thank you, Frank, for proving him wrong.
Right.
With all due respect, Mr. Joe Jefferson.
Hey.
Damn, he said your whole government name.
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
We done.
But you bring up a good point, because honestly, if he would have carried himself a little bit different, just a little bit different, just enough for the outright news to fucking gather some a little bit.
It's not even the outright news though. Like CNN, MSNBC, things of that nature, they do the same shit too. Right. They do it too. They like the angry black woman. I mean, that's the usual trope. And then like the black angry big black man who's slapping the desk. They buy not as much as the alt-right, but they buy into that shit too because it gets ratings.
Right. So Representative Richmond would, in my opinion, handle itself above reproach. And that's the thing. You know, when we're in, what I consider company, we have to keep ourselves above reproach when we're speaking or whatnot, because of that ideology that white people don't understand our real concerns or our real fears or whatever, and they are afraid. I wouldn't say necessarily afraid, but they are confused as to when we're emotionally upset or when something is bothering us, that when we display emotion, it's kind of like, oh my God, these are thugs, or oh my God, look at that black guy just getting mad and just on that tirade or whatever.
But I also backtrack though, because we talked about it in the chat group. Another important thing is, like, up until this point in time, we never really heard about Nestor or this. We don't even now we don't hear about Nestor in this video. But Nestor is Matt Gaetz as quote unquote son, I guess Cuban heritage, I believe.
From Cuba. Here we go again.
But the thing though is, like, even then, even as Cedric Richmond is talking about real life black bodies in the street, and also we talk about white bodies in the street who are dying at the hands of police, people who are unarmed dying at the hands of police, and situations where the police escalated. Matt Gaetz says, I got to make this about me. And we talked about this on the show before, that the idea that whiteness can't comprehend or do anything where if I'm not the center of it, it don't make sense to me. And even in this video, he's trying to center it around himself while not mentioning awkwardly that he has this quote unquote son, this 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid that he calls his son, that's been living with him. It's like this. What is it? Can't you just say, yes, my quote-unquote son, who is very brownish, may also suffer the same fate as these black men and women at the hand of the police. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think Matt Gaetz was at least in my opinion, he was out of line.
I mean,
clearly
out of line.
Yeah,
clearly.
He's a hoe. He's already done theatrics and things of that nature. He's a Trump fuckboy, fanboy, however you want to put it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But it's just that thing of I'd rather, because at that point in time we didn't know about what's the boy's name? I didn't fucked up. His quote unquote son. At that point in time, we know about we know about the quote unquote son. So at that point in time, I was upset because I'm like, you're just bringing up imaginary children to debate this man who is bringing up actual bodies in the street, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, technically, it's still imaginary because he's nowhere a legal parent adopted or anything.
I mean,
or even claimed elsewhere. If anything, he's a roommate and a minor at that. Well, 7 years ago.
I mean, I get that.
There you go with the minors. Huh?
I get
that. I don't want.
I'm saying if you're not a guardian, and you're not claiming them on your taxes.
But come on,
in an official capacity.
Come on, dog. How many people in the community? I got a brother. We ain't never shared a vagina or sperm together. So I mean, I get what people say that, but to me though, he can say this person's lived with me all this time. I consider him my son, and I'm like, why is this the first time of us hearing about this? Why was he a page? Why was all? I mean, there's a lot more to it than just saying that he's my son.
Right.
But the thing is, we never heard about this person until you wanted to make this imaginary debate.
But that same brother that you
heard about him, he never called him his son before. He was always like, "This is my helper. This is my helper. Intern.
This is my slave."
No, yeah.
Did I go too far?
Yeah.
Just like you, Roger Winston, with your brother. Since the day you met me, I was like, "You have a brother?" But you've always presented him like, "Yo, he's my brother, whether we share blood or not." So from that point on, you've never misrepresented him.
No, I never have.
In any other form.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, but can we talk about this man's haircut? I mean,
I just want somebody to bring it up that he called him the helper. That was weird too. That was weird too, my helper. But I'm like, you know what? Because then you start getting to then of course Twitter, the homophobic jokes, shit of that nature. But I'm like, I'm not a homophobe, but there's something definitely that's not right about this fucking situation. I don't know what you want me to say about it. We're gonna talk about the fucking elephant in the room, which happens to be a 19-year-old Cuban boy. Okay, never mind.
Huh.
Yeah.
Right.
He's 19. He's 19 now. And also, hey, these Cubans, just to be clear, Cubans have asylum as soon as they touch U.S. soil. They have all rights, they have legal status, and they have all full benefits. So, I mean, I don't know how first of all, I don't know how he got a Cuban person come over here. He had to have been smuggled in. That's because you can't travel from Cuba to the United States because you have to have a visa and you have to have a special visa. And even Matt Gaetz at that time was not a representative.
Nope.
So unless he came in a we call him Baisa, a little boat, and through Mexico, through the Rio Grande, and somehow ended up in his apartment / slave complex plantation.
Shit.
I know this is not an immigration thing, but that was my angle I took. Is like, first of all, how did you get a Cuban person without being smuggled out?
Hey, Frank, you got people still trying to figure out that Puerto Rico's a U.S. territory. You want them to do all that fucking math? Come on, man. Come on, dog.
My man, like we can't take a cruise ship to Cuba because of the embargo.
I feel you, but I'm saying there are people here right now. If I told them I went to training with the Puerto Rican National Guard, they would be like, "You're a liar." There is no National Guard. Oh, they're like, "Are we at war?" I'm like, "No, they have a National Guard. They're the little lighthouse is their patch." And they
right. Like, you know what they don't have? They don't have MRAPs.
No, they don't. I mean, they don't have nothing. They don't have housing, nigga. It was an earthquake. We didn't send them no money. What are you talking about?
Puerto Rico's almost shook loose.
No, but anyway, just that whole thing of like the background of how they try to justify. Yeah, he's Cuban. I don't know how he got smuggled into this country without people knowing. So,
sex slaves. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, black people and white people got together and went to Mitch McConnell's house. I read that all wrong. Mitch McConnell's house. And they've been outside chatting outside this nigga's house. No justice, no sleep.
No justice, no sleep.
Is he there though, or
he may not? Of course, he's not there. But why not? I am sure there are a lot of racists right next door to that nigga who need to hear this chant too.
Yes.
But he probably got a big ass property though.
They need to go to Rand Paul's house or practice or whatever doctorate he has supposedly.
Hey, Rand. Hey, could I sleep with you tonight, man? Because they parked outside my house.
Yeah. Well, and they was out there for Breonna Taylor, man. And I mean, that's just sad though, dog. I mean, I don't know. Her life, her parents, and then her boyfriend who went to jail because he did the right thing. The
right thing. Protect this. Yes.
They finally dropped those charges at least. Yeah.
And they finally dropped them. But I'm saying though, it's like, damn, dog. You come here. I have a weapon, and you don't announce that you're the police. I'm sitting around down the hallway. You been here, Joe? It's a little death funnel leading to the master bedroom. So if you come up them stairs unannounced, I will hear you, and I'm gonna send some rounds down the hallway. I'm sorry.
Right.
So that's crazy. So I mean, but it's good. It's not good that social media has kind of died down on covering this, especially since a lot of the protests, the people who were agitators, who a lot of them seem to be white, the agitators have kind of went back home because they have day jobs, I guess. But yeah, it's good to see that the other protesters still out there protesting peacefully. And just because, like 10 meters, not 10 meters straight, like Frank said, just because the social media algorithm has switched, people still out there.
Right.
Hold on, let me see this. This isn't good. Hold on, let me go here.
Hey, I know where Mitch was. He was over here with the Republican senators trying to introduce, the reform bills where Ken Scott, I think his name was.
Fuck Mitch. Oh, you talking about the black Republican? What's that dude? I can forget his name. Tim Cotton, some shit like that. I don't know. He was on the Daily Show with the South African cat. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go.
Well, we got a report that the sign was missing the other day, and found out that was vandalism, and so we discovered that it was thrown over the wall. We don't know what the actual damage is until we get the signage back up above the wall. Below the wall is a very small ledge, so it's kind of dangerous. So we probably have to get a contractor to retrieve it. And then once we get it up here, we'll do an assessment, and then probably in a few days we'll have the sign back in place. That I really don't have no evidence of that at the moment. Only thing I can do is just get it and see what the rest, if it's been spray painted or any other kind of vandalism has happened to it. Other than that, I have to wait till I get that sign above the wall to see. I'll know more once I get that thing up to in our hands to see exactly what kind of damage was done.
A memorial marker for Levi, Harrington, 23-year-old black man lynched by a white mob in 1882, was cut off his pole in Kansas City Park, thrown off a cliff over the weekend, a park official said Monday, June 15th. Go ahead, Joe. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to try to get to the point of what the vandalism was about. So anybody who lives in Kansas City, that park is downtown, like off of 10th Street, and it's overlooking the bluffs that lead to Kansas, over the Missouri River, the Kaw River, kind of that confluence, and then down onto, looking over the West Bottoms in that area. So I've been to that park several times. I didn't realize there was a sign there representing a lynching that had taken place, apparently in that area. But what we're seeing here is because Confederate statues are being torn down, now you're seeing people who are doing what they feel is tit for tat, the same thing to, monuments for, I guess, blackness. You know what I'm saying? Right. There was a statue of John Brown where people got up there and started drawing swastikas on his forehead. And so, I don't know, it's some ugly people doing some ugly things just in retaliation because they felt that, I guess their ass hurt because they little General Lee statues getting torn down, or their Columbus statue getting torn down.
Right.
So it's upsetting.
Very shitty indeed. I don't know. I don't know why people can just leave our memorials alone. We don't have a lot. We don't get statues and plaques and fucking Christopher Columbus statues and shit. Can we just leave our little mile markers alone? Anyway. Let me see here. Oh man. Okay. I thought we were done with the sad news. I guess it's okay for police to pull guns on 10-year-old boys. Utah officer pulled his gun on a 10-year-old black boy. He'll keep working, the police chief says.
Of course.
Of course he will.
Well, that's progress. At least he didn't Tamir Rice him.
I guess small victories. He's still
on the back.
He's still alive. Small victories.
Small victories, buddy.
We'll cross Utah. A Utah police chief defended a police officer who pulled his gun on a 10-year-old black boy, saying the officer believed the child might be an armed suspect and will keep working during the independent review. The officer's actions drew criticism after Jerry Hebrews said that a white police officer pulled his gun on her son, DJ, who was black, while he was playing on his grandmother's front lawn Thursday in a state where African Americans make up less than 2% of the population, according to U.S. Census figures.
Defund the police, bro, and demilitarize it. Take their guns away.
The unidentified officer mistook the boy for a potential suspect, but used good judgment overall. The police chief said.
The good judgment was to pull a gun on a 10-year-old.
He probably thought he was.
The good
20.
judgment was to put it back.
He probably thought he was 20 though. So you know how.
Well, the good judgment, he didn't shoot him.
You know, racism aged niggas by 10 years.
Right.
He probably thought he was a lost boy.
I'm just reading this, dog. It's just like I don't understand.
That's horrible.
Was that bad?
That was too terrible.
Oh shit.
You might as well play. You might as well play the Letter People song now. You might as well.
Dog, I'm just trying to figure out, dog, like where in the point, because they said they were chasing a suspect. He was part of a group chasing the suspect, and then you get to a 10-year-old boy playing fucking dig dug or stickball or fucking whatever the fuck he's playing out in front of his grandmother's yard. How do we get there? I'm looking over this and trying to figure. You know what? Fuck it. Racism.
Well, I thought it was a suspect. I thought he was a little short, but he looked like a suspect.
You know what? I'm not. You know, I guess. I guess we'll do this because I hate
too much. I hate just too much.
I hate you motherfuckers.
Come and meet the Letter People. Come and visit the family. Words are made of letter people. A, B, C, D, follow me.
There you go. That way, now everybody can masturbate in ecstasy. Supreme Court take up gay rights, DACA, religious freedom, and new term. Yeah. What is this old at? Goddamn, this is old. Man, well, anyway, this is stupid. They took it up, and they said, yay to gay rights, and they said the president ain't shit, and he can't just get rid of DACA. He can get rid of DACA, but this nigga got to do his executive order to get rid of DACA.
Right. He tried.
No, he didn't use executive order.
He tried. That's what he was. That was the suit. He tried doing it, and then the civil rights people, they sued him, and then it went up to the Supreme Court. And a conservative, whatever the most conservative guy was, the one that ruled in favor of it.
Right. So
Judge Roberts.
So yeah, Judge Roberts was the tie-breaking vote on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is incredible. Which
I thought they went to the Supreme Court because they were
the decision, didn't he?
Yeah,
Gorsuch or whatever.
I've seen Roberts.
No, it was Gorsuch.
Vote a lot of stuff.
It was Gorsuch.
You know, I think I'm getting them confused. Gorsuch, I think, wrote the decision on gay rights.
Right.
Gay rights, right.
But in the DACA case, it was 4-4 along lines, and then Roberts went with the leftists on the court.
Yeah.
And,
he's been known to do that, though. I've seen him do it once before.
I mean, that's what they should be in the Supreme Court. They should be above partisanship.
Yep.
Right.
In the Supreme Court, they should be, strict constructionalists. They should be reading the Constitution and reading the laws that are being compared to the Constitution, and just comparing the two based on their understanding of constitutionality.
Exactly.
But it shouldn't be about partisan leanings, and so yeah, I mean Good job, John Roberts, man. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at all angles, not just your own.
Yeah, but before we praise him, look at what his actual decision was, and he semi left the door open for this exact same shit the same shit that he's pulling up right now.
Did he write the opinion?
I think he did, but he left out because he basically said if so and so did this, then it would have been a little bit different. And I think that's what they do in those opinions a lot of times. They'll say, hey, this is the rationale why we voted no. Had these, litmus tests been in place, then we might have changed our mind. And then the government goes back and they change those things and then relitigate it and see if they can get it overturned, so. Yeah. Right. Because this bastard, again, like I said, try to submit paperwork the following day.
Yeah, he did. June 19th. So he would try again to deport young immigrants despite Supreme Court ruling. You gotta get rid of these brown people. Them brown people be voting.
But that goes to show you how well the Obama and Obama administration were. They put it so that it would be difficult to overturn it.
According to these new woke niggas, let me see. MLK was a sellout. Angela Davis a sellout.
Barack Obama was definitely a big sellout.
My man Nelson Mandela, he worked with the white people.
He was a turncoat.
No, this has been real shit on Twitter, dog.
I agree, Store. But
I need to throw all you niggas. Once again, I need y'all to come to the Reset Asteroid religion. Actual black people said, I shouldn't say black people, I don't know, they might be robots, but there was a lot of, the people that responded, one of them niggas had to be black for real, talking about Nelson Mandela was a sellout.
Oh, come on.
That's where we at now. I hate niggas. Anyway.
Guys, all these Democrats and soy boys got something else canceled. And you know what I'm talking about, Aunt Jemima? That pisses me off. What on Flat Earth is going on? First it was the broad from the Land O'Lakes box. She slowly disappeared like she was in that picture from Back to the Future. And now it's Aunt Jemima. No butter, no syrup. I'm just supposed to choke down my dry-ass pancakes with my hydroxychloroquine every morning? Mark my words, they're not going to stop till they get all the food. That lady from Chiquita Bananas, Eskimo pies, even Uncle Ben knows with great racism comes great responsibility.
Racism.
How's it racist in the first place? Just because you take a stereotype from one race, it demeans a whole group of people and just might remind them of a time when they were treated subhuman? I don't think so. Well, if we're out here just canceling stuff, as a fat white American, I want the Michelin Man gone. I want the Pillsbury Doughboy gone. I don't want no more of my white culture to be appropriated. I don't want Mrs. Dash to be selling empty packets of seasoning. I don't want Ritz to put a white guy on the box, and I damn sure don't want Smith & Wesson to have a white guy advertising AR-15s, because that's a little too close to the truth. I'm just glad none of these sports teams have any racist mascots.
Anyway. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's where we at. And also, I'm gonna put this out here to the people who are listening who don't get satire or sarcasm. This is not a real thing. This white man does not actually believe this, because I was shocked when James told me that he had to tell some of his friends that this was a real thing. Okay, anyway.
That guy, I think, has had some more videos too, where he does stuff like that.
Oh yeah, he's pretty.
Got a whole series of them.
He's pretty fucking hilarious.
I gotta look him up because he was funny. He was funny as hell.
Oh, every time he got one, James will post it, man. Just all you gotta do is follow his feed.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's funny though, like, cause I forgot about that whole Land O'Lakes thing. People was really upset about that shit. They was like, I'm gonna stop buying this butter. I can't have my motherfucking Pocahontas princess praising the sun on front of my bucket of butter. I was like,
Then he hit him up with the Chiquita lady.
The Chiquita lady, dog. The bananas, dog. Oh man, that's good shit.
I lost my shit after that one though.
That's good shit though. You know what? Let's keep it going.
You told me to go back to Oakland, right? Let me tell your dusty, dirty, dingy, mannequin-built ass something. You gonna tell me where the fuck to go? When you leave your house, you old, stanky ass lady, you are in the world. So you don't tell me to go back to Oakland. You take your wrinkled pussy ass to Oakland. Get your funky ass to Oakland. You got a whole COVID-19 fit on with your dusty ass. You the reason why this shit is here. And you got hella senior citizen spit on your motherfucking sweater. Tell somebody.
Hey, dog, I don't know why that COVID-19 outfit took me out, nigga. He said you got a whole COVID-19 outfit on.
You know where they got that shit from, right? From the Bodega Boys, dog.
Oh, yeah.
They got that shit from the Bodega Boys, dog.
Shout out. He said, yo, wrinkled pussy ass. Let's keep playing.
All I know is he caught out the spit.
That's how he was at the very beginning when he said she had a mannequin shape.
Right. You built bad.
Hey, Roger, you gotta give me a warning, bro. I'm in here drinking.
My bad. Hold on. We got 20 something more seconds. Hold on.
You need to control your ass because it stinks. You need to go get in the wheelchair. Get your old funky ass about here telling somebody to go back to Oakland. You're an okay, I act like you're 80-something years old. Your age don't matter. It seems like you're racist because you see me riding by and you tell a black person to go back to Oakland. So it's black people in Oakland, right? Ain't no black people in Alameda?
There's more white people who live in Oakland.
All right, okay, well get your dusty, wrinkled bag, trash face having ass up out of here then. Don't tell no black person to go back to Oakland. You can't tell me where to go, all right? I'm fucking grown.
Oh my God.
We will file this under the he had time today category. Bitch, I got time today.
Nigga scorched the earth.
He said control your ass. She said control your mouth. He said bitch control your ass. Why? I love my people, dog. He said that was a good one. He did say you got a mannequin shape. What is that? I don't know what that is.
I think he came in.
He went hard with that one, man.
That nigga said mannequin.
I kind of feel bad a little bit for her because she was like,
her.
The wrong one.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
You a mannequin and you got a whole COVID-19 outfit on. Nigga, I'm done. Salute to that black man. Salute to that. Hey,
salute.
I raised my empty glass to drink up to that black man. Oh man, that's good shit. Shit. Hold on.
Are you going to be wearing masks when you come in? Are you going to obey that city? And if not, then how in the world are you expecting any of us to obey anything that you say? I protest face coverings. I am a healthy American.
Look here, I don't mean to body shame, but that bitch does not look healthy at all. Anyway.
Hey man, come on now.
I am not a terrorist. I am not Antifa. I am not a sex slave that wears masks. I am not into sadomasochism and bondage. I am not a burglar.
Man, what? Nigga, what this got to do with wearing a medical mask? What is it?
Man, somebody hired her to do this, bro.
I don't get how they be so proud of saying that they not Antifa, because Antifa stands for anti-fascist. So if you're not Antifa,
you're pro-Antifa. You're pro-Fi.
You pro-fascist.
Yes.
Say it a little bit louder, because the people in the back didn't hear you, Joe. And slower.
All she know is she ain't into masochism and bondage. She might need some. That might be her problem. She needs to be tied up and dealt with. That's what's wrong with her. Random Trump
I'm not
hats.
a pandering politician like we see here, and here, and here, and here.
Hey, shout out to my white man over here in the corner who got better shit to do today, but he had to be here. He probably here to pay a traffic fine, nigga. He's like, really? That's why.
What about the lady? What about the lady behind him?
She got her head cocked like, what?
She sleep.
Nah, she cocked her head like, what the fuck is this here?
What does this mean? I could have bought a bill. I could have made my own billboard and wasted y'all time today. Shit. Gotta step my fucking game up.
But it gets better.
Am a proud Trump Republican, yearning to be free again. Who are you, victim or victor? If you are offended by anything I have said, by the masses of people, then I am offended by the masses of people who do not question your wholesale slaughter of our constitutional and inalienable rights. Shame on all.
Here's the big thing, though. She's here in all this shit with no mask on, talking about she won't be forced to wear a mask. Bitch, what?
Right.
Let liberty ring.
Oh my gosh, hit a bill.
God.
Oh my God. No, I don't know what happened. Just start it over.
When you come in, are you going to...
Hold on, we not listening to all that shit again.
It's the algorithm, bro.
The algorithm said, hold on, these niggas are smart. They waking up.
From the oceans to the prairies to the mountains, white with foam.
White with foam. There's somebody.
My home, sweet home. God bless America. My home, sweet home. Let liberty ring.
Thank you for your comments.
And it's Baber. Deborah Baber.
Thank you very much.
You should know better.
Someone had to come up right after and act like this was normal? Wow.
I like how they like, thank you for your comment.
In the state of California.
So basically, I'm going to put it out there. I will quit my job right now, and for the small price of $150,000 a year, I will buy a broom, and I will sweep bitches up out the courtroom. All you got to do is hit that. Sandman, nigga. I will come and sweep that bitch out for any podium, dog. Y'all heard me. $150,000 a year. I will travel. I need federal funding. That way I can travel state to state to sweep up motherfuckers out the courtroom. Anyway.
Theater.
You want to do it for $100K?
No, I clearly said 150,000 since you had 100K, and now I'm at 175. What we talking about? That's how I negotiate. I just keep going up. I keep going up until what I said initially makes sense to you.
Right. Oh God.
Yeah, that's where we at in the world, though.
She forgot to take her meds, man. She escaped from the nursing home.
Yeah, I don't want to play this video because I don't want to see this black man cry. But yeah, black FedEx driver Brandon Bracken spat on and called the N-word cries on Facebook.
Oh God. Play the video. I want to see it.
Nope. I'll put it in the show notes.
Damn you.
There we go.
Damn.
Did you see even the little boy from Blackness was talking about racism he's experienced in his acting profession? I think he's like 12 now, but he was talking about stuff he's experienced.
Oh, the little one from Blackish?
Yeah, the little brother, the youngest brother.
Oh, yeah, he's 14.
Not the baby, but the other one.
Yeah, the twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 14 now.
Hey,
he wrote a letter.
I'm a
hold on. He's crying. He's talking about it.
All right.
We not watching all this. Who putting the show? That nigga crying. He upset. Somebody call him a nigga, spit on him. I don't know what you want me to tell him. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I'll say I'm a whole reservation on this because so he has follow-up videos to this, and the GoFundMe's been set up. Everybody's been supporting him, but this man's riding in a nice whip, nicer whip. So they're already questioning: was this like a parody to the Muffin video, or was this a legitimate? So it's coming into question now.
I don't know.
Because apparently he has like a.
Because niggas can't drive nice cars.
No, but there's an actor. He's played an actor before, like a small roles and stuff like that. So, and he's going to California now. You know, I'm just saying, like, people are questioning now because was it a parody to the Muffin thing, or is it like legit?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. So that, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not serious. I'm just saying, like, looking into it a little bit more, there's been other subsequent videos that can potentially, you know, kind of diminish a little bit this initial video now.
Are you telling me that he drives a nice car, so his nigga can't be real?
No. There's other videos. There's been, like, you know how people shows of support.
Yeah.
Well, they look into the more you get support, then they start looking into your background and what other videos, and then other things start to surface. You know what I mean? So right now,
it's kind of like when niggas get shot by the cops. They look into your background to see if you got a police record or
exactly,
or if you've been an outstanding citizen. I feel you.
Wow, okay.
I'm just saying, no, that's what it sounds like, though.
He in his feelings now. Look what you did.
Well, hopefully I'm not saying it's what you're doing, but hopefully it's real.
Right, because this dropped right after the Muffin.
I feel you. Well, actually, it says June 13, 2020. The Muffin dropped like yesterday.
Well, no. What I'm saying, like the video, not the story, but the video dropped.
No, but I'm saying, but even this video dropped June 13th, 2020. When did the Muffin video drop?
The story, but I'm saying like the never mind.
No, I feel what you're saying, but if the story, if the Muffin video dropped a day ago or 2 days ago, it's the 19th, so that makes it the 18th or the 16th at minimum. If by Christian Spencer dropped this on June 13th, that means this happened before that, right?
So then why didn't we have an uproar on the 13th or the 14th of June?
The same reason why fucking we didn't learn about we don't learn about any of these black men being shot in the streets after the fact.
I know, but what people are looking at is they showed the support, they did everything.
No. What I'm saying to you is your words were it was in response to the Muffin video, and I'm saying be careful with the way you word things because if this dropped before the Muffin video, how can it be a response to the Muffin video?
Isn't that the theme of the day, Frank?
That's all I'm saying. Just be careful how we say things. If something happens before a thing happens, how can it be in response to?
Right.
No, because that's what people were thinking. That's what prompted them to look into the.
I know people think
other things were
there are motherfuckers think the Earth is flat. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. So I don't know. People think a lot of shit.
My bad. I'm thinking myself. I
know. I will help you get out. All I'm saying is be careful because people say, well, this is a response to that. But then if you go, well, the video came out, but the video was actually published before that. And I get what you're saying. He might be acting. Right. He might be acting. And then him acting, they decide, let's release this. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but
right.
I don't know. I get tired of niggas being the worst of everything.
My new term for people acting, just to give themselves attention and everything. That's the new Candace Owens.
Ooh. Ooh. That's strong, though. That's strong.
Because
I don't know.
She
is
crazy stuff.
Is she the new TOCO? That's my quarterback.
I don't know. But he wasn't doing this shit, though. Anyway. All right, man. We covered some shit. Anybody got anything else to talk about? We about to get out this motherfucker.
All right.
Everybody got quiet.
COVID is still here. COVID is still here.
It's still here. Mm-hmm. It's still here. It is still here.
Yeah.
So, nothing else. All right. Well, once again, thank you, everybody. Lady Lavender, for dropping through.
Yeah. Thanks, Lady Lavender.
Been kind of quiet, but we appreciate your time and your insight.
Froze.
Huh?
Thank you. No, my computer just froze for a minute. I didn't hear anything you said.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
no, I
thanks.
said thank you for coming through. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, thanks.
10 meters. Joe Jeff.
Of course.
I'm the Casey Stork. You know what we do. We get on here. We talk about shit. And we don't miss a minute to break bread with our brothers and sisters. Triple B Podcast, Brothers Breaking Bread, and we out.
We out.
Happy Juneteenth.
Oh, yes. Happy Juneteenth. Happy
Father's Day this weekend.
Huh?
Happy Father's Day to you guys, man.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? Damn, I fucked up. I forgot about it, but it just hit me right now. My retirement orders finally dropped from the military. July 25th. I am no longer a slave to the federal government.
What date?
July 25th. July 25th.
So you still got time to be deployed. Never mind.
I'm too high right now to deploy anywhere. It's too much. It's too much THC in my system. I can't go. I'm joking. ACA, I'm joking. I know y'all listening.
Yes, they are.
Please don't test me. Anyway, we'll do it again. Yeah. Fuck it. July 25th. I'm out. Brothers Baking Bread. Triple B's. We out this bitch. Happy Juneteenth, niggas. Slap a white man.
Hey, are you gonna have a celebration or anything like that? Retirement party, get together for that?
Probably not. I probably
less than 10 people.
I am a big fan of going out the same way I came in a room by myself. Hold my hand up.
Right.
I always have a bottle in my hand. There we go.
We'll have a celebratory something. You know what I mean?
We'll have something. You know me. You know I ain't big on shit like that.
Well, you already know me. So
yeah, I ain't big on shit like that. So it is what it is. I ain't do nothing special. I just kept going on until 20 years came. That's all I did, nigga. Yeah, we can do that for sure. For sure. I want premium grade though. I don't want none of that Top City fucking skunk weed, nigga.
Mine's California grade, so and I got the cookie brand.
They got skunk there too. I don't want none of that shit either.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta wait to pass my drug test before
when you pull it out the bag, I want that shit look like Thanos' fucking gauntlet, nigga. That's how I want that shit to be sparkling.
Shit. Damn.
The Infinity Stone.
I want if I light this on fire, I may fucking turn into pixels like fucking Peter Parker, nigga. That's what I want to feel.
That or you're gonna be crying like Peter Parker.
I'll be like Frank. I don't feel so well, Mr. Frank. I don't feel so well. And I just fall asleep, nigga. But in my mind, I think I vanished. Oh shit!
This is how Roger gonna look.
Right, just like that. Hit that shit like 2 times and be like, Francisco, I don't feel so well.
Yo, side note, Jamie hit that pan like 8 times, thinking she was good, bro.
Matter of fact, bring me a strand called COVID-19. That's what I want.
Oh. You on some other level, dog. I'm on entry level right now.
I want you to be like, I bought this shit and it came with an intubation tube. So I don't know what you want me. I don't know what you want me to do with it.
You need a petri dish. That's just growing shit.
Yeah.
Jesus, dog.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
You know what though? I'm intrigued now.
I am intrigued. Some shit.
Hey man,
so we're gonna tag the end of the episode with this COVID-19 talk.
Oh no, I already stopped and did the. You know, I stopped and do the post game. I stopped and do the post. Well, I stopped and do the post game record. You know how I go. Come on, pimp.
Oh snap! We selective in what we keep it. Huh?
Hey,
we professionals now.
Ain't no but instead of 2 clicks, it's 3. All right, man. We getting the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, shit, we could have a virtual party get together, shit. Fuck it.
Thing we just had, nigga.
No, I'm saying,
every week. We do this on a weekly basis.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. All right, then, man. I appreciate y'all. Love you all, man. Y'all be safe out there.
Hey, you too, man. Love you too.
Yep, out.
All right.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.